Game coverage continues. Oregon State and the University of Hawaii from Aloha Stadium. And right now, it's that time in the pregame show to talk about other fall sports presented by McDonald's. What a summer it's been for the Oregon State women's basketball team. Scott Rueck joins us. Scott, you guys have been traveling, and you've had a great chance to see some of your new players and some of the current ones. Give us kind of a status report of what happened in Italy.
Well, August was a great month for us. It's nice to be able to practice outside of your season. For a coach, I think the team had a great time as well. But we learned a lot. We got to take some strides forward. We had 10 great practices before we left here on campus, and then touring around a beautiful country of Italy. For 10 days, playing 4 games. There were no negatives. It was just a phenomenal time together. I don't know if there's a way to mess up Italy. I think you just land there, see things. It's all positive, and we went with a company named Basketball Travelers, who just did a phenomenal job putting together a great trip. It was just taking in so many things so quickly that I think we'll be reflecting for months, and still, things will pop into our head that will be, man, that's right, we did that, and the games were great though, and I know everybody cares about how the team's doing and on the court. Great leadership evolved, Michaela Pivic, Kat Tudor in her role, didn't get to play of course yet, but rehab's going great, but she had a significant role vocally, and then Janessa Thrope ends the tour in the last few seconds of our last game with a 3 from the left corner, that was just perfect, showing her game evolving, and then Maddie Washington did a great job. So those 4, we had great leadership. And then you were wondering about the new ones, and so Taylor Jones, Kennedy Brown played great basketball. They did not appear to be first-year players, and that's a credit to those seniors for including them so quickly, bringing them along. They played like veterans, as it went, and we were really impressed and encouraged by them. Our walk-on Noelle Mannon got a few minutes as well. She did great on and off the court, fitting in extremely well. A really nice addition to the program. And then Jelena Mitrovic, our Serbian center, not quite ready to play yet, but did a great job coming off, had her knee scoped earlier this summer, and did a great job keeping up, because this was a tour. I mean, this was a lot of walking. We had a bike ride, some boats as well, but the walking and going up and down stairs, and she did a great job. And so it was great, and I was really pleased with our staff as well. Just did a phenomenal job leading this group, and so all good with our program.
From freshman to a sophomore year, Jazz Simmons, I've heard a lot of good things about how she played.
She was awesome, and it was really neat to see. I got to watch her for the very first time over in Spain, the U17 World Championships, and that's when I'd heard of her, and I got to watch this number 7 for Australia play. And I was really impressed at that time, just her athleticism and speed. She's just beautiful to watch in the open court, finishing layups, and just like a blur that fast. And had such a significant role on that team. You could tell her leadership ability. She was one of the core hubs of that team and a captain. Then had a couple injuries and didn't get to play a lot the last couple of years. And then last year, coming in here, had a little self-doubt coming into the year. Hadn't been healthy for a while. And so it was like, drinking out of a fire hose for her, but also being new, of course, and on a different continent, first time at college. And then, had to work through some self-doubt as well. And that was kind of evident all last year. This summer, had a good experience with Australia again, is completely healthy, just played phenomenal, and so she practiced exceptionally well, and then she was dynamic. I mean, rebounds, runs, running the open court, hitting threes, just playing like that person that I saw, a couple years ago in Spain. And so really happy for her. Great things ahead for Jazz.
Last thing, Coach, here on the pregame show, the non-conference schedule is officially out now. The WNIT, what a way to open the season. That's going to be pretty interesting.
Yeah, exciting. To be a part of a tournament from day one, and have a little bit more riding on each game than normal, even though there's always a lot. If you're fighting for seeds in the NCAA tournament every second you play, and so opening with Irvine, and then who knows where it could go from that point forward. But 4 games, that have a little bit more riding on them. First time for us playing in the tournament. I think second time in program history, and so really excited about that opportunity, and would love to host 4 straight games. Oklahoma, if we were both to make it to the championship, would be the host team in that final game, the way that it's contractually written. But 3 games at home for sure, and then we'll see about the fourth one. Survive in advance from day one.
About 60 days away. Good luck, Coach.
Hard to believe it's coming quick. So thank you very much.
Stick around, everybody. When we return, we'll go back to Honolulu and talk about this big game, the Beavs and Hawaii, with OSU Hall of Famer Steve Priest. And it's right here on the Beaver Sports Network from Learfield IMG College.